What's going on, YouTube? Got a little project going on over here. In my last video I posted, Brother Troll mentioned I might be having some ick problems. And if you can see that little goldie down there, it's just kind of floating around. I'm pretty sure he's right. And it also got like really bad, like overnight. So, and also, if you can see way back there, to the left of the reflection, see if I can zoom in there a little bit. That nice shiny spot is a catfish. It's got it upside down. So, we're kind of at that nothing to lose kind of stage. So, I'm going with step one, which I attached a pull hose here to this outlet, turn the other two off, and now it's continually draining. And right over there, don't know if you can see that, there's a hose over there. And yes, that's city water. Ha ha ha. As much as I hate to do that, I'm going to. They said tap water is one way that you can get rid of ick, but I don't know, we might be a little too far in the game. But if that's the case, then I guess I'll just go ahead and totally dump the entire tank and clean it all out real good and get it all ready with a whole new crop of fish. But, so I figured, before that happens, I'm going to go ahead and take this step and see what happens. I mean, the most that happens is the fish die and I got to clean the tank out. So, oh well. I'm going to go with this, and I guess I'll keep you updated on the process along the way. But this is step one. I've already dropped it, the top suction cup on the heater there. I've already dropped it all the way down to there, and then turned the city water on. And the chlorinated city water. With fluoride and all its other goodies too. The good news is a couple of the goldfish, there's like 2 or 3, they kind of don't seem like they're affected, but they're way in that back corner over there. I can't really tell. But they really like the city water. They like go right over to the flow and just kind of swim around in it. So maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. I don't even know what the water temperature differentials are. But I'm hoping with a tank this big that I can go ahead and do it this way, and hopefully they'll adjust to the change if they need to. A lot of hopes in there. Alright, well, I'm going to continue this. Looks like I'm going to go turn the city water off and let it drain back down, probably to the bottom of the bottom suction cup on that, maybe? I don't know. We're doing something, even if it's wrong. Alright, got an update here. There's that fish. Kind of disappointed, but look right beside him. The big one. He's swimming around fine, looking good. Just went into that right there. Look, there he goes. I don't know, he's got spots all over him. That guy, holy crap, man. He got it bad. It looked like he had like spider webs hanging off of him. He had so much. So I was trying to run him under some chlorinated water. Did that a couple times. Like you can see, his eyes look glazed over there, so I don't even know if he's in focus. I can't really see. But that's about him right there. But I was pretty disappointed about that, thinking this was the end of this tank for a while. And then this big guy just started appearing and swimming all over the place. So, feeling pretty good. Dropped the level to that second suction cup on the heater. I dropped it, well, first I filled it all the way up until it was over the heater, and then I dropped it all the way back down to the bottom of the second suction cup, and now we're on our way back down. There's a little Goldie swimming around, looks to be okay. It's really active. Everybody's acting very active. There's my big boy right there, coming right over to check out, see what's going on with his friend. He still has spots on him, but hopefully they didn't get him too good, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully the chlorine in the city water, I shiver every time I hear that. Hopefully this chlorine in the city water will take out the sick. I don't know. There's one possibility, but I'm going to give it a go. And as you can see, there's one floating over there. That little guy, he's been at the surface the entire time, and I've been trying to get him to run, or get run under some city water there to hopefully kill some of that crap that's on him. But I don't know. was feeling really down about the entire thing and thinking this was gonna be a giant failure. And I get to use a hashtag fail when I put the video up, but I don't know, ever since I saw that big guy and he's swimming around, there's a few, I don't even see them right now. There's a lot hiding in the back corner there. There was like 5 or 8 that are in here actually, not just 2. And the goldies, that is, and they were swimming around. They were either freaking out because of the introduction of this new water, or they were loving it. So I don't know, we either have a really good scenario or a really bad one. So we'll find out, but I'm gonna continue draining here and hopefully get this sucker done. That's what's going on so far, so with any luck, hopefully the end of this video we'll have some fish swimming around all happy like. It's really, I'm kind of glad that this happened when it did, because I was getting very close to taking my 2 catfish that I have in the garage in the indoor aquaponics and bringing them out here and releasing them in here. So I'm kind of glad that that didn't happen. So at least I got that going for me. Alright, let's get to draining. Got a little aeration going on over there, yay. Some leaves from last year that I never got out floating around. A second ago, you can see that catfish floating away. Good, right into the chlorinated water. Maybe it'll help him a little. And there's 2 goldfish right there, right in the stream. He's just kind of going with the flow, I guess. But the big one was just here a second ago, swimming around. There's that guy. But anyway, now we're refilling. So this is like the number 3 refill, I believe. And I don't know, this might be the last one. I might go high enough to overflow. See like these little white dots all over the place. Those started showing up. I don't know if those are aphids floating around or if that's like some ick or what, but so maybe I'll overflow it so that we can get them all out because they're all floating and I'm pretty sure that's the only way we're gonna get them out of here. So while it's still draining here in the tube and filling, I'm just gonna go ahead and let it do its thing and probably just go ahead and fill it all the way to the top. And I should have already replaced just about all the water so far with chlorinated city water. And so I guess, I don't know, maybe we'll just go ahead and do one more time for the heck of it, because I'm planning on doing this probably 2 or 3 more times over the next week or 2, or thinking that I'm going to have to, but we'll see shortly. But alright, yeah, we'll just go ahead, let this fill up, and then we'll drain it back down one more time. Getting late, so I guess we got time for one more try. Let's do that. Hang in there, Goldie. Trying to get you straight. Big guy right down there, swimming around, loving life. Well, let's see if I can zoom in on him. I don't know if I'm actually getting him. Yeah, there we go. A little bit. I don't know if you can actually see, but it still does have a bunch of dots on there, all over him. That's really coming up good. I've got a cracked viewfinder, and I can just barely see a little tiny bit of it. There we go. Alright, but as you can see, he's got little dots all over him. Nothing like the other guy. But anyway, got to see him. Here's this little guy. He's moving around a lot, and he's got spots all over him. This little, little guy's going all over the place. He's going with the current, I guess. But water level, nice and high. Almost to the top here. So I'm thinking I might let it go ahead and overflow a little bit. And see if we can get some of this crap on the surface out of here. There's another little guy down there looking nice. Swim around. But anyway, I don't know. Hope I'm not doing too much damage here. I know fish don't really like chlorine. There's my big boy again. But let's say, desperate times, desperate measures, and all that fun stuff. So, all right, we're going to continue on. We're going to let this overflow a little bit, and then we're going to start draining again, turn this hose off so that we can start draining again. We've always been draining the entire time. So I'm thinking one more time. Like I was just saying a minute ago, we'll just go ahead and drain this thing all the way down. Same thing, down to the second suction cup there. And I'm going to call that a complete system turnover. I know for a fact it's not going to be, because when you're combining water, you never really can get the old water out because it's combining with the new. But it'll be close enough. It'll be probably 210 gallons or something like that will be taken out of here, and this is like a 200-gallon system. So hopefully that chlorine we just injected our system with, that's probably going to screw with all of my plants. And by the way, I just added freaking iron like a day ago or 2 days ago. Man, I'm pissed. Man, it makes me mad. He couldn't just, presented this problem for me right before I added it, but now you can see these strawberries are looking a little kind of crappy. So hopefully the city water comes with some iron. And as you can see, we're pretty high over there, and I believe we're already starting to leak out of the tub. So, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and let this do its thing. I'm going to grab that fish and move him to the other side of the tank so he doesn't have to be worrying about coming out. Even though it looks like he's just big enough. Woo! As you can see, awesome. See all these little white particles are starting to flow right on out. That's exactly what I was trying to hope for. Looks like the other side's probably leaking out as well. Hello, fish. Doesn't look so bad, but doesn't look so good either. It looks like he's missing a bunch of scales on him. So I'm just going to put him back in here. Right by my big old catfish down there, hiding in the depths. Alrighty, overflowed it again. So, the surface is looking nice. So, got our catfish moved over to there. The dead one, that is. I believe he's dead. And one cool thing is I'm actually smelling some chlorine. I don't know if everybody out there knows how chlorine works, but I'll let you look at my jalapenos while I talk. But the way chlorine works is you get chlorine into the water, and you cannot smell it when it's in the water. It's not until you actually get some any kind of organic matter, really. Anything. It could be dead skin, it could be bacteria, it could be anything. Any kind of organic matter, when chlorine comes in contact with it, it will, I'm not exactly sure about this, but I'm pretty sure it dissolves the cell wall and breaks down the cell. And in doing so makes it airborne, which it's an oxidizer, which means it comes up into the air. And whenever you're smelling chlorine, what you're really smelling, if you ask any pool guy, is the chlorine coming out of the water. So in this sense, it's kind of good, because hopefully if whatever parasite is in there, like ick or whatever, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correct, but whatever's in there, it is pretty much dying off, or at least the cell walls are dissolving and it's becoming airborne. That's when you can actually smell it. So like when you go to the spa and stuff like that, you smell all that chlorine, you're like, whoa, there's lots of chlorine in the water. Nah, well, there probably is, but you will never smell the chlorine in the water. It's not until bacteria or any kind of organic matter comes in contact with it and it starts pretty much destroying it and making it airborne. That's what you actually smell. So if you ask the right pool guy, he'll tell you, like, when you smell a lot of chlorine, usually that means you got to shock your pool. Why? Because all the chlorine's coming out of the water. You don't have enough chlorine in the water, and then you got to shock. So, but anyway, back to my fun stuff. Over here, it's starting to smell a little bit like chlorine. So either that catfish is breaking down, or, which is probably true, or hopefully some of this algae and all of the ick. I don't know if that's actually gonna be true, but hopefully that will come on out of the water as well. But anyway, this is the end of day one. I'm gonna go ahead, let it sit overnight, see what we come up with in the morning, see if we have dead fish or if we have live fish or what's going on, and we're gonna take it from there. So this was step one anyway, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to dump this thing probably a couple more times. Thinking, just because I don't know how the hell are you supposed to get ick out. It pretty much said like 100% mortality rate on fish. So and then they went into ways you can not have that happen. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. So we've got what we did, and we're still draining out right here. I'm just trying to get the water level down just a little bit more, because like you can see right there, we're right at the edge. I want it to go ahead and go down like a 1/4 of an inch or something like that, and then I'm gonna go, actually I might just run it another like 3-4 minutes, turn it off, and that'll be the end of this. So see you back here in the morning and see how this actually goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go clean this up right now.